So hello everyone, this is Dhanush Nair from section 7 and my topic is online scams. So basically what is an online scam? An online scam or an internet fraud is a type of cybercrime fraud or deception which makes use of the internet and could involve hiding of information or providing incorrect information for the purpose of tricking victims out of money, property and inheritance. So these online scams are too common in India. Like the rate of online scams is 69%, and out of which the 31% of them lose their money or they give out some sensitive information, and they fall for such scams. The basic three types of scams which we can see in India, like phishing, vishing, and fraudulent text messages. Phishing is a type of social engineering where the target is mostly tricked to click a link or a malicious link, and they try to steal information or credentials from the target. Phishing, phishing is also a type of phishing where we use the telephone-based services, and they mostly try to impersonate themselves as a known person or a friend of theirs. And the third is the fraudulent text messages, which are most common. Like nowadays also we get these messages, so you all must be aware of these all.
Thing. Like some examples are advance payment and advance fees or advance payment, then lottery, dating scams. Dating scams are very common. You still get many of these. Like for example, if you go in a pirated website for watching anime or some Netflix or something, so you all must be getting like that romance and dating scams and all. And I don't want to name it, but yeah, that's too common in India, and people fall for it because there are people like that. And yeah, credit card scams, small business scams, and charity scams. Yeah, the charity and the medical scams are one of the major ones, like because um, in these scams they create a sense of urgency. Like they will tell that the person will not survive if you don't raise the fund, and he'll die in x number of days and all. These scams are very common. Like for example, you can see while watching a YouTube video, you'll get some ad like this person will not survive in like please donate and all. And also in Instagram it's very common. And these scams are very successful because they play with the human's emotion. Like, and many of the Indian people get emotional seeing all these videos, and they mostly fall into the prey, and like they donate money, like huge amount of money also sometimes. So before donating to such websites, we should always check if it's a verified website or not. Like some of them are Keto, Milab.org, and Donate Card. I myself have donated to Keto and Milab because they give the updates of the patients and all. Like if I've paid the money, they'll give the receipt and all, and also they'll donate update me after every 15 days that the person is still alive. Your money has been used for a good use and all like that. So also we should keep a check on the websites too, like whether it's a reputed one or not. So also impersonation, like this I covered in wishing. So they introduce themselves as a known person to you. Like they, for example, uh, they will tell that I am your colleague's friend, and also they might keep on the conversation going, and then at the end they will just try to reveal a sensitive information like what is the password or something like that. See, it is written here that they talk in a manner which builds trust in the listener's mind, so that at the end the sensitive information can be taken. And also, these impersonation attacks are pure social engineering. Like there is no malware, nothing. It depends on the person's skills, how he talks, and how he's able to build trust over the listener. So this is also a common attack in India. Many people fall prey. Like many old people usually get trapped into these attacks. Yeah, phishing and spear phishing is also common. In this, the recipient is tricked into clicking a malicious link, which can lead to the installation of malware, the freezing of the system as a part of ransomware attack, or revealing the sensitive information. So, yeah, phishing is also which it mostly takes place via email. So the email is mostly a fraud email, and they also try to keep the name same as the original one. And spear phishing is also same, but it tries to go, instead of a group of people, it goes for a specific for like two or three persons in specific, because they do all the research, do the background research and all for those two or three people, and then they attack. So here's a small activity for y'all. So can you guess if it's a fish or it's a legit one? Like y'all can easily identify because there are many faults in this. Can you? Anyone?
Phishing, phishing,
Yeah, it's a
phishing
fish,
attack.
but can you see any errors or something like this?
Amazon
Amazon
लिखा है.
spelling is
Yeah,
fraud
so it is Amazon instead of Amazon. And anything else?
as well as cancelled spelling.
Yeah. Yeah. There are also many spelling mistakes here. And also, the subject is like urgent, your order has been cancelled. So, basically, what I told before, they create a sense of urgency in this. And also, they've provided a link. So, usually they provide a link, but they also provide the steps. So, but in this, they only have provided the link, no steps, nothing. So yeah, it's the fish. Amazon instead of Amazon. Sense of urgency, spelling mistakes, and the link is provided. So yeah, this is a fish, and yeah, so the common steps which you can take to prevent these scams. So we have to check whether the link is original or the domain name is original. Like uh, whether it's the most common are like the small L and capital I. The both look same in the email. Like we don't check it properly. So sometimes they may fake that, and we have to check if the sender or the caller is a verified person and not an impersonation attack. So sometimes they just call and tell that I am your uh, friend, and also we should always check for that, and always check for urgency. Urgency is common in all of these attacks. So whether it be a phishing, wishing, or SMS, anything, they always create an urgency. So if it's an urgency, we should uh, think think twice before we take a step, and yeah, use two-factor authentication. So if at all he takes our password somehow, so when he tries to enter it, we'll always get an OTP. Like so, this is a safer step, and people should be aware of all these attacks and methods. So this is the main thing in India. Like most of the people are not aware of these attacks and the methods how they use. So awareness should be created, like especially for the old ones and for like for our parents' generation and all. They are not that tech savvy as us. So like a small like charity scam or a email phishing, like they'll easily fall into that. So we should always, or we should take the responsibility of educating our parents and our elder ones, and make awareness of all these attacks and scams. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you.